So here we got the front engine cover we're going to remove. As you can see, I started to remove all the bolts all the way around. Now I got to remove all the tensioners. This is a hydraulic tensioner. This is a roller. This is the water pump pulley, and then eventually I'll get to the crank pulley. So I'll get all these bolts out, all these pulleys off, and we should be able to remove the front cover. Then we'll be able to get to the timing chains, and in behind this is where the crankshaft is. This bolts into the crankshaft, and then I'll be able to remove my crankshaft from up here. I like to put as many little bolts back as possible, so that way you're not searching for where these bolts go. You know exactly where they go. Takes a couple of minutes more, but you might save a lot of time looking around later. Now I'll just continue removing these pulleys, and I got all the water pump bolts here to undo, so that'll take a little while. And I've always marked my bolts, so everything goes in the right place. You're not searching for what bolts go where. They're all properly identified. I don't know if you guys seen that.
Is that the last one for the water pumps?
I'll have to check these two.
Okay.
Just taking out the long ones. There you go. That's the front engine cover. Here's your timing chains, tensioners, oil pump chain, cams.
Now you have to turn it upside down again?
Yeah, we're gonna have to loosen off all these tensioners so that I can take the gears off the crankshaft, so I'll be able to remove it. So I'll have to loosen all these off first. So we have two tensioners, one right here and one right here. They have to be removed so that we can loosen off the tensioners. One here and one here. So we're taking the spark plugs out so we can rotate the engine easier.
Six sparks?
Yeah, 6 cylinders, 6 spark plugs. So to time these motors, what's important is to line up these notches. I don't know if you can see that.
Yep.
See, the notch has to be level with the flop, the top part of the head here. And it has to be on all 4 cams, the same thing. Here, level. So that's very important. There's your valve alignment. I'll show you the same on the other side. The other side of the engine, the same thing. The mark, level with the head. Same thing on the following cam. The mark, level with the head. And then you got the crankshaft. What you need to do is line up your cent, which is this, with the mark right here, and that puts your piston number 1 on TDC, which is top dead center, and that's what you're looking for. Once you have that all lined up, you're all set to go. So this is called the dot for the alignment of the chain. What we're going to do to make sure that we get it back in the right place, because we're going to be removing the crankshaft, we're just going to put a little dot on there. We're going to do the same on this side. Just a dot of red paint. Same on this one. Do the same on this side here. Now we'll go down to the bottom where the crankshaft is. Down here. So to make absolutely sure that there's no confusion, I'm going to put the crankshaft in a different color to marking. So now I have the top in red and the crankshaft in white. Tension tool.
Okay. Now you're unscrewed the tensioner. Does it just pull off, or?
I have to remove this here first.
That's removed with an Allen key. This came off.
That has to go to one side.
That's how you get the tensioner off.
That's your tensioner.
That little button pushes in and out. Keeps the tension on the chain. Correct?
Yeah. It's run hydraulically.
Recording. That's the chain guide.
That's right. And like I said, I like to put my bolts back as much as possible so you're not searching for them.
Good practice.
Yeah. So now this chain's ready to come off. So I'll undo my little guide up here. To hang that chain.
Is there a left and right oil tensioner?
I think they're the same, they're identical, but we're just going to make sure that we keep them in the right spot.
From back where they came off.
That's right.
have to take the two guides out?
Yeah, to get the crankshaft off. And we did the same thing. We marked the chain white for the crank, red for the cams. And now we're going to remove it. To remove my top guide. Turn that on.
And we hang the chains up, identifying left and right, and the oil chain, oil pump chain.
So as you can see, here the scent lines up with the mark here on the casing. That's TDC, top dead center piston number 1. So this is the hydraulic tensioner. This part here works easily, but to bring this piece back in, all you need to do is push up on in there. You'll see there's a little pin, push up, and then you're able to bring it in. I'll show you again, you push up on the pin, and you're able to bring them in. Otherwise, it's locked. So just remember that when you're trying to put it back together.
So we're about to flip the motor, and with this stand we can do that with the handle there.
Simply pull this pin, and then you're able to rotate the engine whichever way you want.
Easier to work on.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to remove all the mains, and we'll remove the connecting rods, and then we'll be able to lift out the entire crankshaft and service it. So here we're removing the bolts, and what's very important here is that you recognize each bolt has a specific position where it goes. One has a larger washer, and the other has a smaller. The larger one goes to the interior, where it has more torque than the exterior. So that's what you got to remember. So when you're removing the mains, you have to remember on the side here, there's bolts that have to come out. That's bolted into the main. Very important.
So part of fixing the engine is cleaning all the parts. These are the AC dowel pins, and they need to be cleaned so the pump fits on easily. Okay, so the front engine cover is getting a cleanup also.
And this is also the water pump.
Water pump.
This all has to be well cleaned so there's no leaks either from the water pump or oil into the water pump. So that's very important that everything around here is clean and that our seals here are all okay. So that's this is our crank seal. We'll have to verify it and we'll have to replace it.
So the crankshaft has been taken out. And we're scraping now all the silicone off of these because everything, when it goes back together, it has to be clean. All the old silicone will be removed. All the old silicone removed from here and from there. Everything has to be clean to put it back together. To clean. No time. You can see here John polished all the places where it's going to join. All these is all polished. All the this is all polished so that it's going to fit tight and neatly. Everywhere it fits to another piece is all polished up. All polished up.
As you see, I started to polish the crankshaft. I got a few done, but I got quite a few more to do. So that's going to take me a little while. So that's going to keep me busy for the rest of the afternoon. So as you can see, I got the crankshaft pretty well all polished up. There's a few little spots left to do, but she's near ready to go back in. So hopefully, in the next couple hours, I'll be done and she'll be ready to go back in.
Thanks for watching. Remember, if you like to follow our channel, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified when new videos are uploaded. And if you liked the video, hit the thumbs up button. Thanks again, and see you on the next one.